Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
What do you sell here?
Oh, everything, sir. Miss Myrna prizes herself on being a collector of quality odds and ends from all over the Commonwealth. We also buy any unwanted items you may be carrying on your person. And we're open 24 hours a day.
Let's see what you have.
Excellent.
See that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Good. Won't tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Niggas good people. You know what I mean.
Doctor?
Radiation poisoning is a common ailment, but we can cure just about anything.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now, go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
I've got an itch, Doc. Too many chems. Got anything that can help?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Feel better now that I'm cleaned up.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
No, we're done.
All right. Don't ruin my hard work by dying out there.
Want to do something fun? Run the bases. Trust me.
Snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
Sure.
Let's get to it. Just sit in the chair.
What are you? Damn it, Myrna, maybe we shave off all your hair. I'm kidding, Unless that's what you want, of course.
Care cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
Hey, swada can hit. Boom!
If you're thinking safety, a long-range rifle lets you stay in cover and out of sight. But you might want a secondary weapon for flexibility.
Maybe later.
Sure, let me know.
Arturo.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
I'll take a look, sure.
Everything hand-tooled. Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High-quality protection for sale.
Nice piece you got there. Just keep it holstered.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes,
Hey.
clip sizes, barrels.
Here's what I've got. Not so long as you're carrying it.
Hey, Arturo.
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Something for everyone.
Man,
Heads up.
You need protection. Everyone does.
let's hope they don't mistake us for ghouls.
Burn marks. Must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
Hey there.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Hey.
If Elder Maxson ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Excuse me.
I can't believe I'm stuck babysitting the police station outpost.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxson?
Maxson? Man's a lunatic.
Maxson is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're
Paladin.
making a difference out
What are you
here.
waiting for? Get up to the Pridwin now.
Now that the Pridwin's here, we can take the fight to the Institute.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Hi.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
There we go.
Why would you bring that synth here? Aren't you afraid it might be a spy?
Hi.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
I don't have time for this.
Well, you better make time if you intend to stay on board. See, that's what I don't get about you. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Scribe Halen?
Bring that artifact back here as soon as possible. We wouldn't want it falling into the wrong hands. We still have so much to learn about the mistakes we made in the past, and how to prevent us
What's your
from repeating
problem?
them.
My problem is I can't figure you out. You come from out of the blue, take down a few ferals, and suddenly you're all buddy-buddy with Paladin Danth. I don't know if you're serious about being a part of the Brotherhood, or you're just biding your time until you find whatever it is you're looking for. Either way, until you tuck a few of these assignments under your belt, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you. Now, you ready to go or what?
I'm not sure.
Hey, we all have to pull our own weight around here. If that means you need to do your part by getting your hands dirty, then you better learn to live with it. Now get yourself together and let me know when you're ready to go.
Be careful. Locating the artifact can be just as dangerous as bringing it back. Can't afford
Hesitating
to
to
have it break
pull
during
the
retrieval.
trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Halen?
It's so exciting being new to the Commonwealth. There must be so much technology out there that our scribes haven't seen yet.
Excuse me.
Well, are you ready for your mission now or what?
No, I need more time.
Why am I not surprised? Get yourself together and report back to me on the double, soldier.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Well, are you ready for your mission now or what?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
We still have so much to learn about the mistakes we made in the past, and how to prevent us from repeating them.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
You don't see a lot of vertibirds in this kind of shape.
That minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technological, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make a difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. They've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I've field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridman and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Captain. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxson will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
No. You'll just have to wait until Elder Maxson addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxson grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Hey.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxson is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoria!
Ad Victoria!
Ad Victoria!
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place.
The people of the
Make sure you
Commonwealth.
gear up before you head out.
Elder Maxson.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Elder Maxson?
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Nick.
Something up?
Your thoughts?
Flying that ship into the heart of the Commonwealth. Mark my words. The Brotherhood's here to start a war.
How are we doing, Nick?
I guess things are all right. I just want to make things right for people out here. My hope is you feel the same.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
Well, traveling with you beats being held prisoner in some vault. That's for darn sure. So, yeah, I'd say we're fine.
We should go our separate ways.
Sure. Suppose I'll head on home then.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind. Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Balonet Alpha at 93%.
I
Compensating.
believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
System delta's at 100%. Secondary delta's standing by. Congratulations on the promotion. Tighten up the meter.
Like that?
Well, split the difference.
There?
Now, half.
You want to do it?
No, no. I think you've almost got it. That's it. Thank you, Stride.
Need a resupply? Dr. Tegan is still at the shop in that section. Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. You're lucky I don't turn your synth into scrap.
Hey.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you know.
Good. Firing!
All right, all right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Thank God. In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxson on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxson is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority
Nothing.
we need to win
I
this
was
war.
supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it,
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
there it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you. Maxson might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath. Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Don't let Maxson's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician, and
an experienced
If you
soldier.
run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
I'm not really looking for sympathy. And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know. How can I help you today?
Proctor.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Buying my own equipment is ridiculous.
Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. That's Elder Maxson's orders. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Caps on the side, huh? Doesn't sound like official military business to me.
Well, it is, and it isn't. It's complicated. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice.
Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sentinels. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
This seems like a waste of time.
Eager to take the fight to the Institute? Good. Save that for later. Those abominations are playing nursemaid to a huge nuclear arsenal. If we leave Fort Strong unchecked, we have a potential security threat on our hands.
These super mutants are a threat to the security of the airport. We have to deal with them first.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Phelps is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Yeah,
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out end of next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard. I'm proud that he's serving under Elder Maxson. I had enough of lions and his foolish ways.
We're 2 in ahead, and they'll stay dead. Nice to live.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding! I can see you don't need my supervision. The final rule of my range? No injury. Anyone foolish enough to get hurt during practice can find their own way up to sickbay. Otherwise, use the range and dismiss.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. It leaves that memorable ozone smell.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you clear.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? I need to hang out.
Hey, Matt. So you're the new knight. Glad to have you. Nothing like flying in style.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
there?
Quite a bit of trash to pick through. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Someone there? Come on! Go
Up there! For the Brotherhood!
Developing this level of technology. Main Good work. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric, I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
your hands away from those vertebrate prop plates, unless you want them sliced right off.
The Pridwin is a magnificent...
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Pridwin. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
What about those energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion. But by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute. It's only a matter of time before a method presents itself.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Adjusting internal bayonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
If Elder Maxson ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
The Pridwin's hull can take plenty of punishment, but she'll always keep on flying.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother. If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Teagan might have what you need.
Proctor.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
Not interested.
Don't forget, there's caps in it for you. Come back if you change your mind.
This.
Captain K, take a look at that injury.
Watch your step out here. It's a long way down.
Got it. Nice. Perfect. Sweet.
Protect and serve.
Yes. That's it.
Initiating search for hostile. Target.
ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Teagan might have what you need.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Hail, Knight.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
About time you showed your face. I take it that area's clear?
Am I getting rewarded for this?
Dance has authorized me to reimburse you.
I think I got everything.
If you don't know, how am I supposed to? Why don't you come back when you're ready?
Excuse me.
So, are you finished or what?
Affirmative.
Really? Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought. Commonwealth is a big place in need of some serious exterminating. Whenever you're ready for another op, you know where to find me.
I'm not ready.
Understood. For now. I'll expect to see you again, soldier.
It can be so hard to find good artifacts these days. Ones us scribes can actually glean information from.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Oh, God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is
Watch your back.
Woo! Holy shit. That is some armor.
Hello. Have you been here before?
Might have.
Don't be cute. First things first, this isn't a charity. You want the clothes? Pay for them.
I'm not a thief, and I'm not loving your tone.
Just giving a warning. As long as you pay with good caps, we won't have any problems. Now that we understand each other, welcome to Fallon's. Happy to show you everything in stock.
I'll take a look, sure.
A paying customer. Finally.
Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome. Pew, pew, pew!
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long. Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Kellogg kidnapped my son, handed him over to the Institute. I'm going to find them and make them regret what they've done to me.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
Yeah, if only.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-started. See what the old Merc knew.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started. Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
Ain't got nothing better to do? Loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hey, Piper.
You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Here's your headline. Local man says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Smart ass. Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me? Pacific? The better.
something!
Out there, somewhere! Hey! You disappear! No fair!
How can you even see where we're going?
Hey.
What can I do?
Now where they get you.
Oh, you're still here? Instructed? Hey, something help. There's trouble!
something?